Dear students, now let us look at that how can we actually make economic order quantity attractive for a capacitated manufacturer or capacitated retailer. At the same time, it will actually serve the purpose of, let's say, if some enterprise wants to actually go for lean management. When you say lean or JIT, it's the same thing. JIT, just in time, was the Japanese methodology or Japanese terminology. When it was adapted by the Western, they actually called it lean. So is it possible to produce lean or go lean and still achieve economies of scale or economic order quantity? Yes, academically it is possible, which we will look at in this session. Kya hai? What was lean? If you can recall, and I believe you have the basic concept of lean, that is your WIP, work in process, would be at the minimum. आप उसको बहुत कम कर देते हैं. That why? So that the issues would be highlighted and there would be no problem which would be going in the forward direction. The production would be smooth, or the thing would be that what the purpose would be, what I require, I produce it at that point of time. Is it possible to achieve it with economies of scale? क्या तब भी मैं अपनी total cost को minimize कर सकता हूँ? So we will look at it through an example. This example will actually illustrate the basic function which actually EOQ can actually provide us in order to know what should be the setup cost. Remember, in the last session, we ended at this note that the thing which we can actually control, let's say if I'm a manufacturer, the thing which I can control would be my setup cost. Very setup cost hai. Yeah, from the point of view retailer, it would be the ordering cost for that retailer. So can it be according to my capacity, or can it be smaller in numbers, so small that it would actually be counted as lean? So let's say your desired lot size is 200 units. Now, if you link it with the example, in the example we had the economic order quantity of 980 computers. Now let's say I'm a small manufacturer. I do not have the capacity to produce 980 in one lot. Or at the second instance, अगर आप इसको लिंक करना चाहें तो ऐसे भी लिंक कर सकते हैं. मैं लीन इंप्लीमेंट कर रहा हूँ, वहां पर मैं लॉट साइज ज्यादा नहीं रख सकता. So the maximum lot size which I can afford for lean is, let's say, 200 units. So still, can I achieve economies of scale with this? So what would the S be? The setup cost would be. If you can remember, R was 12,000 units per year. Your unit cost was $500. The holding fraction was 20% of the unit cost. And if we simplify, now we have the value of Q, that is 200, but the unknown is S in the formula of EOQ. So if you simplify it and rearrange the notations, the S would be something like KCQ square over 2R. And if you put the values, you will come up with approximately $167. Now I tell you, when we have solved the example earlier, the fixed cost or the setup cost was $4,000. So you have reduced the lot size from 980 to 200 units, but at the same time, you have to reduce your setup cost from $4,000 to $167. जी हाँ, ये वो setup cost है, ये ordering cost है, जिस पर अगर आप आ जाते हैं तो आपके लिए 200 units भी economies of scale achieve करेंगे. So yes, at least academically, it is possible that with lower size lots, economic order quantity can be achieved. It might not be practically that attractive. ऐसा हो सकता है कि एक मैन्युफैक्चरर के लिए अपनी प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट, प्रोडक्शन रन कॉस्ट और सेटअप कॉस्ट को इतना रिड्यूस करना may not be possible. But in general, academically, it is possible that you can actually achieve economies of scale. आप economies of scale को achieve कर सकते हैं by lowering your क्वांटिटी और उसके लिए आपको कम करना पड़ेगा, दैट वुड बी द सेटअप कॉस्ट. आपको अपनी सेटअप कॉस्ट को रिड्यूस करना पड़ेगा. इफ यू कैन रिड्यूस द सेटअप कॉस्ट बाय सम मीन्स, यू कैन एक्चुअली गो फॉर लीन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. आप लीन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की तरफ भी जा सकते हैं. एंड एट द सेम टाइम, if you are a capacitated manufacturer, then you can actually achieve economies of scale with your limited capacity as well.